Oh, cocktail the same day, don't they?
They're going to be bright enough for it to see.
OCD, obsessive-compulsive disorder, a disorder in which a person has repetitive or compulsive motions they have to go through regularly. About 2% of people will have significant OCD. About 1/3 of people with OCD will have symptoms starting in childhood, adolescence, or early adult life. OCD is equally common in males and females, although it usually starts later for females. Typically, OCD starts gradually and can be a minor irritation for years, eventually getting to the point where it can no longer be denied. Correct.
OCD, a problem that can be commonly overlooked. It causes certain thinking patterns and fears that someone without OCD would not have or understand. The older the person is, the more likely it is for them to suffer and not to be able to adjust. The girl stopped eating because her OCD told her mind that the germs would kill her. Correct.
Obsessive-compulsive disorder is the result of a shortage of a chemical in the frontal lobe of the brain. It is characterized by unreasonable thoughts and fears that you obsess over. They lead you to perform repetitive behaviors, compulsions. Because of OCD, George kept checking to see if the toilet was flushed for hours, even though he already knew it was. Because of OCD, Jess constantly washed her hands to rid the germs until her hands became blistered and raw, cracked.
OCD, one of the hardest disorders to live with. When someone has it, it's more than difficult to cope. They feel empty and get headaches when things do not follow their plan. They become perfectionists and become angry and stressed, causing them to explode mindlessly. Correct.
Did you lock the doors?
Tick.
Did you lock the doors?
Unclean.
Did you lock the doors?
Unclean.
Did you lock the doors?
Dirty.
Did you lock the doors?
Tap.
What are you doing?
Why are you down there?
So embarrassing.
It's so irritating.
What's wrong with you?
Do it all the time.
Hi, girls.
Hi, Miss. Look how nice my stuff look. It's so neat.
Would be a shame if...
Oh my god, you are so OCD.
Oh, my OCD!
Miss,
Yes, girls.
where is she?
I don't know. Has anyone seen her?
Dirty. Unclean.
Unclean.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Unclean.
Unclean.
Filthy.
Filthy.
Dirty.
Dirty.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Unclean.
Unclean.
Filthy.
Filthy.
Dirty.
Dirty.
Disgusting.
Unclean. Sorry, I'm late. It's fine. Let's get on with the lesson. Tick. Top. Dirty. Tick. Unclean.
Dirty.
Unclean.
Disgusting.
Tick.
Unclean.
Filthy.
Tick.
Filthy.
Dirty.
Tick. Tock.
Unclean.
Tick.
Disgusting.
Unclean.
Tick. Tock. OCD by Neil Hilborn. The first time I saw her, everything in my head went quiet. All the ticks, all the constantly refreshing images, they just disappeared. When you have obsessive compulsive disorder, you don't really get quiet moments. Even in bed I'm thinking, did I lock the doors? Yes. Did I wash my hands? Yes. Did I lock the doors? Yes. Did I wash my hands? Yes. But when I saw her, the only thing I could think about was the hairpin curve of her lips, or the eyelash on her cheek, the eyelash on her cheek, the eyelash on her cheek. I knew I had to talk to her. I asked her out 6 times in 30 seconds. She said yes after the 3rd one, but none of them felt right, so I had to keep going. On our first date, I spent more time organising my meal by colour than I did eating it or fucking talking to her, but she loved it. She loved that I had to kiss her goodbye 16 times, or 24 times if it was a Wednesday. She loved that it took me forever to walk home, because there are lots of cracks in our sidewalk. When we moved in together, she said she felt safe, like no one would ever rob us, because I definitely locked the door 18 times. I'd always watch her mouth, when she talked, when she talked, when she talked, when she talked, when she said she loved me. Her mouth would curl up at the edges. At night, she'd lay in bed and watch me turn all the lights off and on and 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 off. She'd close her eyes and imagine that the days and nights were passing in front of her. Some mornings, I'd start kissing her goodbye, but she'd just leave because I was making her late for work. When I stopped in front of a crack on the sidewalk, she just kept walking. When she said she loved me, her mouth was a straight line. Last week, she said I was taking up too much of her time. Last week, she started sleeping at her mother's place. She told me that she shouldn't have let me get so attached to her, that this whole thing was a mistake. But how can it be a mistake that I don't have to wash my hands after I touch her? Love is not a mistake, and it's killing me that she can just walk away from this, and I can't go out and find someone new, because I always think of her. Usually, when I obsess over things, I see germs sneaking into my skin. I see myself crushed by an endless succession of cars, and she was the first beautiful thing I ever got stuck on. I want to wake up every morning thinking about the way she holds her steering wheel, how she turns shower knobs like she's opening a safe, how she blows out candles, blows out candles, blows out candles, blows out... Now I just think about who else is kissing her. I can't breathe because he only kisses her once. He doesn't care if it's perfect. I want her back so bad. I leave the door unlocked. I leave the lights on. Mother,
Yes, dear.
I have something to tell you.
What is it?
I think I'm cracked inside. I think I have OCD.
Oh, don't be silly. That's not real.
Of course it is.
Well, what are the symptoms?
Well, I count things and I recount things and I keep on counting things and I list things and I wash my hands.
Don't be silly. You've been like that since you were a child.
What are you doing, darling?
I'm organising my toys. Oh, 5 minutes to go until we get to school.
Okay.
3 minutes to go, darling.
Okay.
It's time to go now. I'm not quite finished yet. I think it's time to go. I'm not finished. Just 5 more minutes. It's time to go. I'm not finished. No, wait. I said it's time to go. Pick up your things.
problem today?
I have something wrong with me.
What is it? Is it antisocial personality disorder, multiple personality disorder, anorexia, bulimia, schizophrenia, dyslexia, depression?
No. I have obsessive compulsive disorder.
Oh, that's not very good, is it? Well, it'll probably start off with small things like arranging your books once or twice, or washing your hands more than once. And then it'll just become, and then you'll forget about other things, and you'll do those things more often. And your friends will probably get annoyed with you, so they'll just leave you alone. And then your family won't know what to do with you, so they'll forget about you. And then you'll just obsess over those things, and it'll boil up inside you like germs do, obviously. And then you'll probably just get pushed over the edge and kill yourself. Would you like some pills? What for? Doesn't really matter, does it? Problem's a problem. There. You feel better now, don't you? Take the pills twice a day. About 2% of people will have to deal with OCD. For a lot of these people, symptoms will start early enough to be caught and helped. As a small percent, it looks as if thousands of people suffering from the same mental hiccup. But if help arrives soon enough and their family and friends are supportive and patient, they can live easy, comfortable lives. They're cracked, and that's okay.
OCD, something that shouldn't ever be overlooked. It causes thinking patterns that someone without OCD has not experienced and would not understand. But they can still help. The earlier the OCD is diagnosed, the higher the chance the person can grow out of a lot of their impulses. The girl started to eat properly again when she got help to look past the germs. They're cracked, and that's okay.
Obsessive compulsive disorder is the result of a shortage of a chemical in the frontal lobe of the brain. It is characterized by unreasonable thoughts and fears that lead you to perform repetitive behaviors, compulsions. George learned to control his OCD enough that he only had to flush the toilet twice, shortening the time he used to waste in a day. To help deal with her OCD, Jess's friends brought hand sanitizer with them, understanding her issue and letting her heal. They're cracked, and that's okay.
OCD, an incredibly stressful disorder to live with, but they can do it. They don't feel empty forever, and their headaches lessen when they have support and have help to cope when something goes against their way. They aren't always perfectionists, and their anger isn't who they truly are. They're cracked, and that's okay. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream.